Meg no jewellery on Coronation, while Lady Amelia wears ruby ring royal heirloom to London Fashion Week. Pretty in pink, Lady Amelia Windsor packs a punch in a ruffled frock as she attends London Fashion Week. With Fashion Week kicking off in London, the Duke of Kent's granddaughter made an impression today as she joined the flock of fashionistas, hopping from show to show. On the contrary, the person who's always confident with a fashion style and always appears on the covers of major magazines like Meghan wasn't invited to this meaningful event in both locations in the US and UK. Lady Amelia, who at 27 is 42nd in line to the throne, displayed her sartorial flair as she attended Turkish designer Bora Aksu's show at the Goodenough College and London House. The petite beauty, once dubbed Britain's most beautiful royal by Tatler magazine, donned a ruffled and deconstructed pink dress, which she wore with a chic padded khaki coat. On her hand also wore a ruby ring, considered an heirloom of the Spencer family, once worn by Princess Diana when she was a teenager. It was later given to the nieces of the Spencers. Meanwhile, Meghan is struggling to find jewellery to wear on the big day of King Charles's coronation, after being denied by Bulgari to use its emerald garden tiara. On the part of the Spencer family, Meghan is also unable to borrow any more jewellery, as she soon made a bad impression on them. Royal commentator Kinsey Schofield said in an interview with GB News that though the 38-year-old prince and his 41-year-old wife are invited, the palace doesn't want them to become the centre of attention, and intends to keep the troublesome duo out of the spotlight as much as possible. The blonde royal who attended the funeral of famed designer Vivienne Westwood in London yesterday looked edgy in the gown, which was made of different pink materials patchworked together. She made her way to the front row, where she commanded the room until the show started. Amelia beamed as she made her way to the show this morning, catching the eyes of photographers as she made her way to the Goodenough College. The ruffles of her dress overflowed from underneath her oversized padded coat, which reached down to her ankles. The dress, which was cinched at the waist, also had bouffant sleeves that added volume to the model's silhouette. The confection was made of different materials, mixing velvet stripes with cotton and lace. Amelia, who's at home in the fashion world, paired it with a dainty box bag in pink shaped like a small house, and chunky black leather loafers and woolen ankle socks. She added a touch of bling with several gold rings on almost all of her fingers, colourful hoop earrings and a gold chain with heart-shaped gems. The royal styled her blonde tresses straight and tucked them behind her ears. She wore little makeup with just a dash of foundation and mascara to highlight her harmonious features. It's been a busy week for the socialite, who's been spotted several times gallivanting around London. Yesterday, she joined fashion royalty to pay her respects to the designer Vivienne Westwood at a memorial service at Southwark Cathedral, where she wore a sober black look with a bag from the designer. Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour and British Vogue editor Edward Enninful, alongside designers Dame Zandra Rhodes, Erdem Moriliglu and Victoria Beckham, were also in attendance. In a tribute to the pioneering designer, who died aged 81 in December, many well-wishing A-listers wore classic Westwood designs, injecting bursts of colour and tartan into a memorial service in London today.